Hi Gemini, Rose Burnett here from Mind, Body, Soul Balance, and this is your mid-month reading for August 2018. It is a general reading, so take from it what you will. If you want a personal reading with me, attune to your own energy and circumstances, where you get to answer the questions that are most troubling you at this time, I will put the link for that on this video and in the description box below. Just a little bit of news, I am putting together a deep karmic healing program. It's going to be available on my website in about 2 to 4 weeks. So if you want to get notified about that, there's a wait list. I'll put the link on here and below. You can learn more about it. You'll also get the opportunity to work with me one-on-one. Okay, so let's start your reading. We're going to be looking at love and romance because we didn't cover that off in the monthly one. So if you haven't seen the monthly one, go and check that out for August as well. And we're going to be looking at your heart and soul energy first. And let's see what you need to know, Gemini, for the next 2 weeks. Okay, that one just so wants to fly out. Oh, yeah. Goodness me, it just looks like the sun bursting, doesn't it? And what it says, Gemini, is, from your soul's perspective, this life is just a page in the never-ending story, where you and those around you have a specific role to play. Yet remember that this role is not the real you, for you are much more than your personality and current circumstances. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. Beautiful. All right, let's have a look at love and romance with the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. And let's see what you need to know, Gemini. God, cards want to come out for you straight away. Coming out in doubles and triples. Okay. So the first one you've got is the attraction card, which is all about being present and in the moment. And when you do that, you draw the romance and the love that you're seeking. But it's about not having set outcomes in your mind. It's about going with the flow, appreciating the love that's in your life, or if it's not in your life, it's about taking time out for self, spending time with self, build up your sense of self-worth and self-love. But it's about being present, so it's about not being stuck in the past and not future pacing yourself in the future either. When you do that, you release a lot of anxiety, particularly in love relationships. Oh yeah, and just know right next to that is that you deserve love. So whether you're coupled up or you're single, just know that you're worthy and are worthy of a great love relationship, a great love partner. Whatever shape or form that takes for you. Yeah. Because we're all different. We all have different needs. Yeah. Wow. For some of you that are in relationships, just know that the commitment level is deepening. There's engagement on the card. Hey, if you get engaged the next 2 weeks, can you come back and high five us in the comments box below? Love to know. And it's an indication that if you've met somebody and you're wondering if it's the one, give them a go, because possibly yes it is. Always trust your heart space on that. Can also mean that the next love relationship coming into your life is going to be the one you've been looking for. And you're guided to make an effort. Great love is worth the effort. Take the steps that you're guided to take. It's so true. If you want a love relationship and you're single and you're going, where's my love? Well, hello. Okay. One, have you been flirting? Get out there and get your flirt on. It's my message in the next 2 weeks. Give it a go. I don't care how shy you are. Give it a go. Say hi to somebody that's in the coffee shop, all right, and you walk. Just say hi. Put yourself on a dating site. Go out with your friends. See who's around in your circle. If you're single, it's not going to fall in your lap. And if you're in a relationship and you want it to work, it's about making the efforts, being supportive of your partner. You don't have to be in love with all the things that they're doing, not at all, but it's about making an effort. And also if you're coupled up and you've got kids and everything comes in front of your love, well, hello, it's about time to put your love in front of everything else. Have a date night. Surprise her with flowers. Make him a beautiful meal. Oh, wow. Not only got engagement. Hello, got wedding. Situation involves marriage. So for some of you, we're talking about your marriage right now. Make the effort. I'm going to say the fact the attraction card is there is make the effort. particularly, I'm going to say with the intimacy as well in your love life. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend it's not there. Make an effort there as well. Goes for both sexes. It can mean that the person that you're with is just an absolute keeper. We can also just be talking about your marriage, but yeah, just know within that you deserve love, but you've also got to put love out. You draw to you what you put out. Okay, let's pull you some guidance around your energies from the Goddess Guidance deck, and let's see what comes out for you, Gemini. Okay, for some of you, past life stuff's coming up. Situation involves past life memories. Couple of meanings to this. I'm going to say it doesn't congruently go with the attraction card because that's what it's sitting under. It can mean that you've got stuff coming up from past relationships that are holding you back in love. It's time to let it go. Recognize that and let it go. Do the work on yourself. It can also mean that you're tapping into divine abilities and gifts and talents from past lives that you can use in the now. It's about recognizing that. It can also mean that you're attracting to you, or you're feeling more spiritual and more inquisitive and curious about not only your past lives, but your connection to spirit and the divine and the collective consciousness. Oh, wow. For those of you that are single, I'm about to high five you, because just know it's time to expect a miracle. Mother Mary, everything you've been putting out to the universe has heard you. Your prayers have been heard. They're going to be answered. So love is coming in. If you let it in, if you want it in, and if you've been putting it out there. And what I mean by putting it out there, I mean putting thoughts out there. Your heart's desires out there. Right next to that, you've got Dana, High Priestess. It's saying that you basically have divine spiritual gifts, which is what I just said, in terms of spiritual healing and power, if you so choose to use it. Absolutely. Okay. And one of the messages here is that you've been inside too long, time to go outside, connect with Gaia, Mother Earth. It can be one of the most uplifting things you can do in terms of balancing and grounding yourself, connecting your body to Mother Earth and to not only nature, but to your own divinity, to the connection to the universe. And just know you've got blossoming abundance coming. Your projects, your plans, your ideas are blessed at this time. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's have a look at some specific guidance from the Energy Oracle deck, and let's see what comes out for you. What is it that Gemini needs to know? Yeah. So you pull the yin and the yang, which is all about knowing which cycle to be in. Yin is all about receiving. Yang is all about taking action. So this is to do with your love life. It's also to do with finances and career. Know which cycle that you're in. And definitely take the steps you're guided to take. You'll intuitively know. Often we've got to do a lot of hard work, and then our abundance flow opens up. And you've got to sit back and just allow the universe to give it to you. Okay. Under you deserve love and expect a miracle. Some of you are procrastinating. Some of you are not putting yourself out there. You're standing behind the gate. The world awaits you out there, so don't let fear and doubt hold you back in love. Yeah, because right next to that, you've got all tied up. This is sitting under the engagement card, so commitment. Some of you are thinking about popping the question, our male Geminis, or if you're in a same-sex relationship, it can apply to both parties. There's some procrastination here. You're tied up about your decision. Take time to carefully think it through. The fact it's got High Priestess within it, between it, basically means to trust your intuition, your inner guidance on that. Now, there's something some of you, quite a few of you, are procrastinating about a decision you need to make in your life. You'll get that clarity outside and in quiet contemplation. Yeah. Okay. There's an attachment. Okay. I'm going to actually, so if we have a look at this girl is actually chained by the wrist to this pole. It's self-imposed attachment. It's about releasing the past, because you can't, if you're stuck there, right, you're literally stuck. There's 3 cards here that say you're stuck. Gotta let the past go to move forward in love, for sure. And if there's anything else in your world that's happening that you're challenged by, but you're feeling intensely stuck, you've got to make a decision. Carefully weigh up your options. When you do that, all the anxiety goes. All the anxiety goes. Yeah. Some of you are worried about financial constraints. It's sitting under your blossoming abundance. So in terms of the advice there is to not worry, things are going to work out okay. It's also sitting under the wedding card. So if you've been holding back in terms of proposing or getting married, it can be basically because of financial constraints. I guess there is an affirmation there that the abundance is coming. Okay. I'm going to pull this deck up, which is the Nature's Whispers deck. It's very gentle energy. And let's see what comes up for you, Gemini. What is it you need to know? What is it that Gemini needs to know in the next 2 weeks? You got 3? Yeah. And 3 that want to come out together. You've got seek beauty. This is seek beauty within. Appreciating all the great qualities that you have. It's also about appreciating all the good things happening in your life right now. Seek beauty in nature too. It's going to connect you to your divine spirit, your vitality, your chi energy. You got 4 here. And this is sitting right over, all tied up in your attachment. You will get illumination when you take that quiet time for self. Connect with your divinity. Look at this card. Connect with your divinity for the answers. Everything that you seek is actually within, but you can talk to your angels and your spirit guides as well for guidance. In terms of love relationships, when you make the effort, everything's going to expand for you. The horizons are going to open. When you let go of the attachment, things are going to improve. Yeah. You take time to pause and reflect. If you've got an important decision to make, weigh up all the options, but also take time to pause for self out in nature. It's going to light you up. Okay. Going to pull your crowning energy from the Isis Oracle deck. It is a new deck that I'm working with. It's deeply powerful. Isis is the goddess of healing from ancient Egypt. She also comes from the star Sirius, the star masters. And if you missed it, I did a reading last week, a deep karmic tarot healing reading, and it is on my YouTube channel. It's in the playlist of every star sign. It applies to every star sign, so go and check it out because I use the Isis deck in that. Okay, so you've pulled the brother in darkness. Now it does have a meditation in it, and or a meditative ritual in it, which is deeply healing and powerful. So what I'm going to suggest to you is to listen to it during this first reading and then go back and do the meditation part of it properly at home, so you get the full benefit of it, the full effects. All right, I'll show it to you one more time before we get started. Have a look at that. And it's all about overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Feminine energy applies to both men and women. Okay, and what it says, Gemini, is when negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you, that is providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. There is a test that you are currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in the guise of a negative energy source, either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing takes place and lies within, even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery with our own responses through inner healing. Guidance comes to you in this oracle now to become more conscious of the negative energies, either within or directed towards you without being fearful. There is no need for fear. There is a just need for more conscious, loving response. In the story of Isis, the destructive emotions of her dark brother, Set, led to the murder of her beloved Osiris, which was her partner. He did not stop there. He also attempted to destroy her beloved son-child and deny his rightful rulership. Set teaches us that destructive emotions can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not consciously respond to them. Isis teaches us that love, faith, persistence, courage, intelligence, and honest awareness can overcome even the darkest power. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, or hatred within you, or directed towards you now. This will require your feminine strength to be fiercely compassionate and not to judge or resist out of fear. Compassion is great strength. It sees the truth in all situations and does not pander to lies or deceptions in order to paint everything as nice. Compassion is wisdom. It knows that a wolf can cause harm, even if it's dressed as a sheep. You are guided to be attentive and honest about negative influences within or directed towards you, without judging them or their source or paying undue attention with fear. You simply need recognition and then to respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundaries. The boundary will often be an internal shift energetically for you. It may not require any further action other than this. Listen to your heart and trust in your guidance. You're guided, however, to respond now and check the growth of any negativity before it becomes more consuming than it needs to be. The oracle also comes as spiritual revelation. Part of your spiritual path is to honour the darkness in a way through to greater consciousness. Do not fight against darker and potentially destructive emotions with force, but allow them to be with compassion. Instantly removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darker energies to get stuck within us. Trust your feminine values, whether man or woman, and don't believe for one moment that you are obliged to wear another's negativity for them. You are not. You may stand true in your purity of heart and be safe. If you do have negative energy rising within you, the same stands true. Have compassion and witness it, but don't believe that you have to identify with it. It is not you. It is just energy and feeling. Let it flow and it shall go. The ritual healing below will assist you with releasing negative energies through feminine power. May you enjoy your growing mastery with such energies from a place of compassion, humility, and service to the light in all beings. Okay, so here's the meditative ritual, and it says, it is helpful to light a tea light or a candle to help you come back to the innate light in all beings, no matter how positive or negative they may appear to be whilst doing this ritual. Light your candle and be comfortable as you proceed with this process. Allow yourself to sit in a darkened space, simply lit with a candle, and close your eyes as you become comfortable, settled, and focused on your breathing. Go deep into the heart. Imagine or perceive that within your heart there is a golden winged goddess, bathed in glorious light, with her wings outstretched. A soft but endless stream of love flows from her to you now. It is not forceful, and yet it is powerful. It just is. Allow yourself to become comfortable in this love, feeling it around you like a blanket of peace. Allow her to sing to you now, to send you her love through her sound and light within, her voice, and through the light coming from her hands, her eyes, and her feet. Know that you are completely and utterly held within her divine love. Feel it growing around you like a force field, beautiful and peaceful. You become aware of an energy hovering around the field of this divine love, holding back from entering, but curious and attracted to it. Acknowledge the presence of this other energy whilst remaining centered in your heart and in the field of divine love all around you. Silently or out loud communicate to the energy that you sense as you hover near the field of love and not yet willing to enter into it. Tell the energy that it does not need to be afraid, that it will not be judged and it will not be despised or criticized. It can just be. Staying in your heart in the field of love, you may see, sense or perceive the energy outside of your love field assume a shape or an image. It might be a face, a word, the form of a dagger, a spear or a noose, or it may assume the form of a feeling, perhaps anger, fear, shame or guilt, sadness or even sexual desire, or an urge to be devoted to love, to be touched or held, or to touch and hold. It may be great fear or hatred of you. You can safely stay calm in your heart and just witness it. There may be threats or great sadness and vulnerability. Do not leave the center of your loving field. Stay there and feel the love all around you and within you. Be in kindness to your heart. And if this energy that has not known love is willing, it will enter the field around you and be healed. But it must make that choice for itself. Allow the energy to come as deep into the space of love as it can by continuing to stay in your heart and being in touch with the peace and kindness that exists there. And when you are ready, say, "It is my choice as a sovereign being of divine love that any energy not aligned with unconditional love now leave my body, mind, and energy field. It no longer has a place here with me, and I release it with unconditional love now, either that it may return to divine love now or to the body of the earth, as it so chooses, but it may not stay here. I revoke my permission I may have ever given for it to be attached to me, consciously or unconsciously, and with love, I let it go. Be free and go in peace." Breathe in deeply and exhale deeply. And when you are ready, say, "So be it," and then open your eyes. Don't come out of your space immediately, even with your eyes open. Be aware of the field of love around you, even as you bring your awareness back into your physical world once more. Let the love be with you now, even as you move your body and return to your daily life. Very powerful. And Gemini, there's an incantation here to finish off your reading, and what it says is, you can say this incantation to clear any negative energy at the beginning of this ritual, or at any time you feel the pulling of fear, doubt, shame, anger, hate, guilt, terror, or despair within you or around you. Go into your heart and speak it clearly. And it is. Brother in darkness, you are loved, loved fiercely and with compassion. There is nothing to fear or judge or resist, just acceptance, allowance, and being seen. From the light in my heart now, I see you. I do not judge. My response is compassion. I understand and I release you now. Be and flow, but from my energy field, you must now go. Without will or force, but through love and peace. All negativity from my field is now released. Wow. Lots of clearing there. Okay, Gemini, if you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you've already subscribed, rockin' awesome. Love you to bits. I do read all the comments. I do respond. Might be taking me a little bit longer at the moment because there's lots of comments up, but I will get there. I'm going to say, if you're going to be negative, don't do it on my channel. Just go and balance and ground yourself. My channel's not about negativity whatsoever. That is how you're showing up in this world. Take responsibility for it. Go outside and balance and ground yourself and then come back. All right. Don't forget, if you want a personal reading with me with anything that's troubling you, you want answered with the tarot and the oracle connected to the divine spirit, of course, and source, Link is on this video and in the description box below, and everything else we talked about you can find down below in the information part. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.